I'm Ene, the creative director of Benny Stitches Fashion Academy. Today we're going to be talking about measurements, okay? But let's start with definition of terms. Let's go back to the word fashion. Now, fashion is an application of human creative skill done typically on a visual mode, just so the eye can see it and appreciate it. Okay, now, as a fashion designer, you're either achieving your design through pattern drafting or freehand technique. Okay, now we believe that freehand technique deals more with predicted measurements, but pattern drafting is known to be a combination of mathematical skills and details. Pattern drafting is a process that allows you to take measurements from a given figure. This means to draft pattern for a given figure, you must have somebody you've measured. It's a process of taking measurements from a given figure, and you follow a set of rules to calculate those measurements obtained in order to cut out shapes of garment parts on paper. Now, as a fashion designer, one very important thing we work with, okay, is measurements. Without measurements, you can't do anything. And measurement is an act of taking note of size and an amount of something. Okay? Now, we measure vertically and horizontally. Vertical measurement runs on a straight line without breaking the flow, while horizontal measurement goes round the 4 compartments of the body. I mean 4 compartments because now look at the middle line on this body form. The body is divided into 4. In that we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. This explains why certain measurements will be divided into 4. And most times they are the horizontal measurements. Now, on a vertical note, when you're taking your measurements on the vertical measurements, you have to place your tape on the highest part of the shoulder. This is the nape point. This is the nape point. Now place your tape there and you take the bust point. While your tape is there, you take the under bust. While your tape is there, go ahead to the waist point and then to your desired top length. Now I want you to take note of something. Now look at my waist point in front. Because of the bulge in front, which is the bust, I have my waist point in front as 18 inches. Can you see where the red line is tied on? But if I'm to turn to the back, still placing my tape on the highest part of the neck, which is the highest part of the shoulder, which is the nape point. My waist point here is 16. You notice there's a difference. That's because there's no bulge at the back, but we have the bust growing already in front that has given a bulge to the front waist, that has moved the front waist, making it even longer. So to this we have 18 inches as the front waist, but at the back we have, look at 16 inches. Okay, now in taking horizontal measurements, this means we're going round the 4 compartments of the body. The first horizontal measurement is round neck measurement. Please, when taking your horizontal measurements, remember to apply each equal amount of tension to the tape. Now I have 1 finger in here and I got 14 round the neck. I'm going to be going back round the bust. Look at, with 1 finger in again, I'll take the round bust. You see, I have 1 finger in. I'll go ahead and take round the under bust. 1 finger in, round the waist. 1 finger in, round the hip, which is the widest part of the human figure, with 1 finger in. So when taking horizontal measurements, okay, you have to apply equal amount of tension to the tape. Now, having taken our measurements, let's go down to draft our basic bodice block.